Welcome back, Fear Fiends, to the Chillergeist Horror League. We're deep inside the home invasion division today, and the air is thick with the scent of paranoia. We have a clash between two highly organized, yet terrifyingly distinct, forces of domestic dread. Boris, I can almost smell the strategic dismemberment.
Affirmative, Doctor. This match pits the high-efficiency unit, the Collective, against the mass-action anomaly, the Purges. Their core threat level is identical, but their motivation vector is fundamentally opposed.
Exactly. But before we dive into the numbers, let's look at the career trajectories of our two terrifying contenders. First, in the blood-red corner, we have the Collective from your next. The masked mercenaries, the silent, terrifying professionals who turn a family reunion into a bloodbath. Boris, what do you make of their surgical precision in the field?
The Collective's operational lifespan is brief but highly planned. Their concealment and preparation coefficient rates 9.4, reflecting exceptional pre-operational execution and consistency with their iconic animal masks.
Precisely. They're not just killers. They're artists of a planned attack, eliminating targets with brutal efficiency while maintaining their chilling aesthetic. And then, in the corpse blue corner, we have the Purges. Not a single entity, but a tidal wave of terror unleashed by a single night of lawlessness. The masked masses that make Sanctuary a statistical impossibility.
The Purges represent an annual wave of randomized violence with a high rookie impact factor of 8.9. Their tactical evolution is high, and their brand consistency comes from sheer numerical superiority and the continuation of the Purge Protocol.
Precisely. We have the controlled, surgical strike versus the explosive, societal chaos. The calculated professionals versus the anonymous agents of Anarchy. Who truly dominates the domestic space? After this brief look at their careers, we'll dive deep into the numbers that define their terror. Stay tuned for the tale of the tape. Welcome back to the Chillergeist Horror League. Boris, the tale of the tape is ready. Let's start with a classic, total confirmed kills.
The Collective has 7 confirmed kills in a single primary appearance, a high lethality-to-targeted-individual ratio of 70%. The Purge's count is statistically incalculable, estimated in the low thousands per annual event, with high kill density variability.
Wow. The Collective targets with precision. The Purges simply unleash the floodgates. What about kill efficiency rating? Who gets the job done faster once the terror begins?
Analyzing active screen time, the Collective maintains a calculated 1.2 termination events per active screen minute due to coordinated movements and focused weapons. The Purges average 0.8 subject terminations per minute, showing statistical losses from disorganized tactics.
So the Collective are the terrifying minimalists, and the Purges, well, they're the messy crowd. Delicious. Next, weapon versatility score. Who has the broader toolkit?
The Collective's weapon utilization versatility is low, focusing on 5 distinct, silent methods. The Purge's tool utilization is exceptionally high, registering 58 distinct methods, demonstrating robust adaptability coefficient across diverse targets.
The Purges are a hardware store gone feral. The Collective, however, are masters of the specific, sharp tool. What about their durability and resilience?
The Collective has low resilience factor, sustaining 4 significant injuries with no return to operational status. The Purges, as an aggregate, have an incalculable resilience but benefit greatly from a 12-hour temporal immunity period.
The Collective are professionals who bleed, while the Purges operate with a terrifying, temporary license to kill. Fascinating. Preferred pursuit method and speed?
The Collective exhibits a stealth-focused pursuit pattern, at a measured speed of 7 miles per hour. The Purges maintain a chaotic engagement cadence, using vehicular resources, making their proximity acquisition highly variable.
The Collective are the silent, creeping dread. The Purges are the stampeding mob. Now, signature sound catchphrase impact.
The Collective's near-total silence scores 8.5 on the Verbal Psychological Distress Index, implying professional menace. The Purge's high-frequency shouting achieves a superior 9.0 on the same index, generating a superior mass panic coefficient.
The Collective whisper doom. The Purge's roar anarchy. Boris, stealth ambush proficiency?
The Collective exhibits an unparalleled 98% pre-planning ambush success rate by leveraging environment and psychological cues. The Purges rarely use stealth tactics, preferring overt aggression with a 98% overt threat manifestation rate.
The Collective are the masters of the subtle strike. The Purges are the hammer blow. Finally, the overall fear factor iconic presence score.
The Collective maintains a 9.2 Primal Terror Coefficient, due to personalized betrayal and calculated execution. The Purges register a 9.0 Societal Collapse Dread Coefficient, derived from the systemic horror of state-sanctioned violence.
Excellent, Boris. Now, for my favorite part, the artistry of terror. Let's talk about the elegant dance of dread, starting with stalking prowess. Who demonstrates the patient, silent grace of a hunter?
The Collective's stalking efficiency score is a remarkable 96.2% within domestic architecture, utilizing shadow and silence effectively to achieve target proximity without conventional locomotion.
They are ghosts in the house, Boris. Anticipating every move, waiting for the panic to set in. It's the exquisite tension of a coiled spring. The Purges, on the other hand, rarely stalk in the traditional sense. Their approach is a declaration of war, a collective battering ram against the sanctity of the home.
Correct, Doctor. The Purge's stalking phase is replaced by mass assault protocol, resulting in a lower target engagement rate but a much higher environmental damage metric. No energy is wasted on quiet pursuit.
Efficient, but less of the psychological cat-and-mouse thrill. Now, psychological play. Does the villain truly toy with their prey, orchestrating a symphony of terror before the final curtain?
The collective achieves a pre-termination psychological distress rating of 9.5 through unsettling masks and the calculated disabling of communication. Their superior fear-to-panic conversion rate causes victims to turn on each other.
The collective are brilliant puppet masters of paranoia. They don't just kill the family, they make the family kill itself. Pinpoint emotional demolition. The Purges, however, delve into a more blunt kind of psychological torture, the existential horror of a failed society.
The Purge's societal breakdown rating averages 9.0. Their methods induce existential defeatism and systemic helplessness, focusing on overwhelming, faceless inevitability rather than personalized artistry.
Magnificent. Now, weapon selection and execution. Is the weapon an extension of their will, chosen for its aesthetic impact as much as its lethality? And the kill itself, is it a messy splatter or a purposeful, decisive act?
The collective's tool utilization focuses on the silent lethality of the machete and crossbow, prioritizing clinical efficiency. Their aesthetic impact score for individual kills is 8.9, derived from the unsettling combination of silence and violence.
The collective are like minimalist assassins, every strike counts, no room for wasted effort. Beautiful in its brutality. The Purges, on the other hand, demonstrate a chilling, chaotic maximalism. It's a spontaneous eruption of violence.
The Purge's weapon versatility is high, with a highly variable lethality-to-precision ratio. Biofluid disbursement is maximized, focusing on spectacle. Their aesthetic impact score for termination events is 9.0 due to the sheer diversity and scale of the carnage.
The Purges turn the whole street into a blood-soaked canvas. Next, territory dominance. Does the villain command their environment, making the very air shiver with their presence?
The collective exhibits a 100% infiltration success factor into the targeted domestic zone. Their dominance is localized, absolute once achieved, as they know every blind spot in the house.
The house is their cage, Boris. They own the walls, the shadows, and the sound of your own panicked breath. The Purge's territory isn't just a house, it's the entire country, a 12-hour window of pure, national horror.
The Purge's temporal control factor is also 100% within the 12-hour window. Their influence radius is immense, defining the very concept of no safe zone across the entire nation.
They don't just dominate their territory, they dominate the concept of safety. Finally, signature flair. What's that personal touch that separates the common killer from the truly iconic?
The collective's signature markers, the animal masks and silent crossbow, achieve a 9.3 iconic presence score, elevated by personalized psychological torment. The Purge's broad array of masks and the declaration of the Purge itself achieve a 9.1 score, focusing on systemic horror.
Two terrifying forces, each a master of domestic dread. The collective, the silent, surgical, and psychologically manipulative professionals. And the Purges, the explosive, systemic, and utterly chaotic agents of national collapse. Who takes the crown in this Chillergeist Horror League matchup? And the winner, based on their superior planning, surgical efficiency, and personalized psychological terror, is the collective. The true professional always triumphs over the angry mob. There you have it, fear fiends. Tune in for another match. Until then, stay scary.